Hey guys, latest news with Crypto Marie local and international. Let me give you guys a little wake up call on this election that had just passed on November 5th. And I know 74 million people are not happy right now. And unfortunately, because of the decision 76, almost 77 million people made, 74 million people gonna have to suffer the consequences of those people that did not take what this man was saying during the campaign serious. So I have some facts for you guys. In 2020 election, Joe Biden won by 81 million votes. Okay? Now I want to say to all the 15 or 14, 13 million people, the Democratic Party that stayed home, you gave this election to Trump, because if you were to bring your ass out and vote in VP Kamala Harris' favor, we would not have to talk about this shit right now. And I want to give a shout out to Christopher Titus. He's a comedian. He has a show on YouTube. And I have been watching him and two of his friends. And this guy, I love when somebody's speaking their mind and they curse a little bit. Not too much. But they say you cannot curse on YouTube. But I have seen these guys let people have it for being dumb and stupid for voting for this man, knowingly what he was going to do. A shout out to Christopher Titus. I just discovered his channel yesterday and I'm loving every second of it, okay? So let's go back to the story. 81 million people voted for Biden in 2020 and 74 million people voted for Trump in 2020. So he lost, although even now, 7 years later, he still cannot admit he lost, right? So now, Trump, I guess at the end of the whole election, all the votes count, they realized VP Kamala Harris did not only have 66 million votes, it was 74 million votes, and Trump ended up with 76, almost 77 million votes. So you telling me right now, to all those Democrats, the 13 million that stay home, on their asses did not go vote. If you were to get up to go vote, you don't think you would have made a difference? So Trump supposedly got 3 million votes less than 2020 when the election said he had only 71 million votes. Somehow he won the election over VP Kamala Harris, who supposedly had 66 million votes. Like on November 6th. Later on, after everything counted, it became 74 versus 76 million. So by 2 to 3 million votes, Trump got the election. But I have to also say something. When Howard Stern interviewed VP Kamala Harris, Howard Stern said something I was shocked, and VP Kamala Harris did not say anything about it. The interview was great, amazing. He loved VP Kamala Harris' point of view, her being who she is. He's given her a lot of credit. But he said something that caught my attention. He said, instead of voting for Trump, just stay home. Don't go vote at all. That's a killer. That was a fucking killer. And I thought VP Kamala was going to say, oh, no. We want them to vote. Don't stay home. Because those 13 to 15 million people who stayed home did not get out to vote to support VP Kamala Harris like they supported Joe Biden with 81 million votes. We're all going to suffer the consequences, okay? And yesterday I wanted to bring some point out to you guys on the poll that says 79% of the people that voted say they want the price to go down. The price of grocery or whatever going on is their priority. 79%. 52% of those people favorite favor Trump tariff. 52% of those people favor Trump tariff. 59% overall know what tariff can do but still vote for Trump. Now listen to this carefully, yeah. Because it doesn't take a genius to know. Tariff is tax on the consumers, not the country who's selling the stuff. Trump lied by saying, I'm gonna put tariff on China, tariff on Mexico, tariff on Canada. So when these people hear that, oh, they think the shit gonna be cheaper to them. Oh, hell no. Somebody just left me a comment on a video I put about tariff. They say, well, just buy American goods. Don't worry about the tariff. You are out of your fucking mind. Who can afford to buy shit made here in America? Another thing people don't understand. Things that are made here in America are very expensive, and they cannot afford to make much thing because they don't have the money to pay those people. They would not want to pay those people. What people don't understand, America are made of shit imported from Mexico, Canada, and China. Everything made outside of this country. Maybe 80 to 89% of crap we are consuming, we are buying, made out of America. So when you say, oh, I'm going to have mass deportation, do you think that's going to help America great again? $96 billion paid by the illegal immigrants. $96 billion last year. And you know the sad part about it? They pay for Social Security and they're not even going to be benefited from it. There's no benefits from paying Social Security because they are undocumented. So all these idiots that are complaining about illegal immigrants being here, those white people from Springfield, Ohio that's sitting home waiting for government's help to pay for their rent, to pay for their food, those illegal immigrants are paying Social Security for your ass for when you get 65 and still collect Social Security. Do you see how unfair the whole shit is? Illegal immigrants should be respected, give work permit, and become legal resident because they are contributing more to the American society than their own citizens that were born here. It's hard to swallow. So to all the 15, 14, 13 million people that stayed at home, good luck to you because you literally gave the election to Donald Trump because you could not see yourself voted for a woman, let alone a black woman. When you guys wanted the Obamacare to be abolished, to be taken away, removed, because you did not want a black man to have created something that can help the American people. You did not want him to get credit for it. Good luck to you because the Affordable Care, ACA, is the same goddamn thing. But because you're so ignorant, you're so dumb and stupid, you could not figure that shit out. Okay? Now, you want to know how can you take your vote? I warned you guys 2 weeks before the fucking election. Think about it because you're going to want to retrieve that vote. It ain't going to mean shit. Okay? And to the black people, to Baron Donald, Tim Scott, the doctor, the brain sergeant, do you see how he played y'all? Do you see how he played y'all? None of you guys were being nominated to be in his cabinet. Baron Donald disrespected VP Kamala Harris on Fox News over and over. Looked like a fat ass sucker. Okay? Thinking he was going to get a position. Do you see who he's giving position to in the White House? People that are not even qualified. Fox News anchors, okay? A child sex predator, Matt Gaetz. Those are the people. Did you guys see when they went to watch the launch for Elon Musk rocket, whatever the hell they call it? Did you guys see what Don Jr. did, stick his hand in his pocket and put something in his mouth. Look, I've never been around DRUG. I've never done such thing. But the people who's been there, done it, y'all know damn well what this kid was doing. And he wants to run for president in 2028 or for vice president and JD Vance president. Wake up and smell the coffee. If Don Jr. don't try to run with JD Vance to become vice president and president of the United States in 2028, Donald Trump gonna want to do a third term. So, gravity, science, nature, help us. Because I think he really think he's gonna live 100 years. He think he's gonna be 100 and still try to run America. Anyhow, to the 15 million people that stay home, you have nothing to say right now. You cannot complain. Take this shit for what it is. Your fault. If 10 million of those people, forget about 3-4 million, if 10 million of those people said, let me go vote for a better future, for democracy, for freedom of America, we would not have this conversation right now. VP Kamala Harris would have 80-something million votes, and we would have had a nice Thanksgiving. We would not have to worry about trade war with Mexico and Canada and China. 25% tariff in Canada and Mexico, and adding 10% on China, which is now 35%. Today, I was trying to order some stuff from China, and they told me there was a daily limit. That never happened before. I could have ordered 1,000, 2,000. It did not matter. Now they already put a limit. So we're already feeling the stress. We're already feeling what's to come. And no God wills. He has the Senate. He has the House and the presidency. We are fucked. I'm telling you, we are fucking fucked. So again, we can blame those 13, 14, 15 million people who decided to stay home because they literally give the presidency to Donald Trump, even though he did not deserve it. Subscribe. Thank you for watching.